Welcome to the 2007 Network of Executive Women Leadership Summit. We are creating a new model to help inspire, enable, and empower women and men in hundreds of companies to become stronger leaders. Today we have over 42 corporate sponsors who represent a wide cross-section of the CPG and retail industry. And they include important new sponsors in 2007: Chevron, Clorox, Costco, Calypso, The Kroger Company, General Mills, Hormel Foods, Master Foods, Nestle Waters, Sara Lee Corporation, SuperValu, and the Target Corporation. Thank you all. Last year, many of you who are here will recall that we set a goal to go from coast to coast, and we have achieved that.
I'm Bobby O'Hare. I'm in charge of the regional development for NEW, which is a great mission, and I want to update you on the regional expansion. We currently have 12 regional groups. By the end of 2008, we hope to have 4 more. We hope to be international with Toronto by the end of 2008, which will be fabulous. There are few organizations like NEW in the country that have as vibrant a regional effort as we do. This is a tribute to our organization and all of the people in the room and our members. So if we don't have you all, we can't make this happen.
Each and every one of us is challenged to make things happen, get things done. We have become experts at shifting our time, but not at shifting our state of mind. Balance has become another thing to do.
I used to talk about work-life balance, but I don't think balance is the right word, because I think it puts too much pressure on us. And I think what we have to think about is a life fully lived. It wasn't until I had a crisis in my life that I really understood where my priorities needed to be.
And that's what a crisis does. We can either move forward or we can turn around and deny and slide right back down to a stage 1. So a crisis is a good thing. It's a wake-up call.
And what an experience we've had this year. You'll hear all about this, and you're going to get this book later that has these women in it and some others. And how gratifying is that this organization felt so much love for you that they wanted you to have something that would track you this fast. It's right there for you. Melody has this whole idea about tracking your career and says that it is not a ladder like so many of us say. She said it was a highway.
And he said, you know, the interesting thing about the Americans I meet, it's just all you want to do is keep climbing up and up and up and up a ladder. And he said, to what? To what? The other thing that I find interesting is only Americans ask others, what do they do? You know, what's your job? What do you do? Okay? Any other country, you're in a conversation, they want to know who you are, what your interests are.
You know, I think that sometimes we hear from people who are in leadership positions and then actually plunge into things where they know nothing about it and find that that is a place to define themselves and find great success. Do any of you have perspectives on that?
You get a chance to learn something, and while you're learning it, you can actually build in some flexibility. So for me anyway, it's always happened, and it's been a time where I could actually go back and do some things personally that I wanted to do.
It was saying that, you know, there's nothing more annoying than somebody who is saying, I need this promotion and I need this raise. You promote yourself by advancing your worth, by taking on more. The raise then comes quite naturally. And if it doesn't, you're in the wrong company. It's all very simple. This formula work?
There were several things that I had to do before I left. And it was all around promoting some people who had worked in my organization, and I wasn't going to go until those people were promoted.
That was an early interview that I did, was with the winner of the Nobel Peace Prize for the Landmines Crusade. Her name's Jody Williams. And I said, what is the difference between an ordinary woman and an extraordinary woman? And she said, the belief that she's ordinary.
the Network of Executive Women can provide a very safe place for each of us to grow and learn and help all of us to be a catalyst for change for our industry, because we really need to turn, reach, and pull the next generation. Thanks for joining us for a great summit. Let's see you next year, 2008 in Minneapolis. Travel safe and hope you achieve your dreams.